Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode. So, guys, this one is called Don't Listen to Don Anderson.
He's not the man for now. Him time pass. We looked at some polls that Don Anderson had done. First for one of the media houses. Then we also commissioned one ourselves, or I commissioned one. Yeah.
I cannot believe that these guys are still doing this after what they've done to themselves and their leader and their party back in 2019. For those of you who don't know, they just released a poll saying that they are ahead of Andrew Holness. Guys, these people are something else. I have never seen in my life where a person is going to poll themselves, pay to poll themselves, and tell their opponents, see, my poll says that I'm doing good. It's never going to be a poll saying that they're doing bad because they paid for this poll. This man right here is Don Anderson, pollster in Jamaica. Don Anderson was hired by Mark Golding and Peter Bunting to personally carry out their Rise United movement agenda against the PNP. Don Anderson was commissioned by them and he ran polls and told them in 2019 that Peter Bunting was doing well. Peter Bunting was favored versus Peter Phillips, and that Peter Bunting could beat Peter Phillips and beat Andrew Holness. Guys, you want to know what the outcome of that was? Dr. Peter Phillips beat Peter Bunting, and Peter Bunting even ended up losing his seat. What kind of poll did Don Anderson run? This poll cost over $250,000 each time. Don Anderson has been running polls for them since 2019 against their leader and party. And now they are continuing with the poll deception. Now they're unleashing their poll, their commissioned poll against Andrew Holness. Now, Andrew Holness can go hire one pollster, you know. Yes, Andrew Holness can hire one pollster, so run a poll and make sure I'm favorable. And come show Jamaica, say, Jamaica, see there, I am doing better than them, right? It would have been like Usain Bolt go run a poll and come show Justin Gatlin say, me I go beat you or I'm beating you. Who does that? Polls are supposed to be done by independent people. You don't poll yourself. You don't pay for your own poll. Nobody does that. Only deceptive people. So, guys, this is the poll that they paid for recently, which Don Anderson did. Them say the poll was done in June. Now it's July, and they're just showing it. I don't give much credence to Don Anderson. And in polls, from a say, what happened? The devastation that happened to Peter Bunting, the chief architect of the destabilization of the PNP and the overthrow of Dr. Peter Phillips. All because him go run poll, commission poll, paid for poll, come tell the comrades them, say, look here, me can beat Dr. Phillips and beat Andrew Holness, and him end up getting a fine beating on his birthday and another fine beating, losing his seat. That is one poll that we will never forget. And therefore, Don Anderson has become compromised. Don Anderson's poll credibility. Guys, this poll thing that Mark Golding and Peter Bunting are doing, I think this is the most and worst deception of all time. Because you see, at some point in time, you know, a man or a woman must know when it's time to walk away. You see the situation right now with President Biden, how he said that, look here, I am standing down. I have read the political landscape and I am standing down and I am endorsing my VP. And right now he's out there campaigning with Kamala Harris. Mark Golding, on the other hand, he will not acknowledge and recognize the truth and recognize the political landscape. Instead, he chooses deception. Remember the poll leak from the PNP where the comrades them say them wanted Miss Hannah, Lisa Hannah, to be the president of the party. You think Mark Golding would have do what Joe Biden do? No, he rather use deception. Joe Biden could have commission poll, and run poll and stand up and say, oh, him nah, but no, he did the right thing for his country. Mark Golding and Peter Bunting, them start with poll for overthrow their leader 1 year before an election. Then them come now want to overthrow Andrew Holness with the same poll tactic. They have no decorum. They have no love for country and no patriotism. And that is what we are seeing. Right? The worst form of deception. And if I were Dan Anderson, I would stop doing polls for them. I would turn my back on their $250,000 for the polls and don't run no more poll for them, because what Dan Anderson do, I allow themselves to make them commission him for do with the poll for overthrow their leader and tell Bunting say him is viable, he might go win Dr. Phillips, he might go win election, and the mood of the people was no such thing. Lie. If Dan Anderson is commissioned by Bunting for do a polling, going to do the poll where Bunting want. And pollsters are trained to conduct polls to bring particular results. However, to manipulate polls in favor of people who are manipulative and to manipulate a people is unethical and wrong what Dan Anderson is doing. It is also disinformation. When people tell me, say, then say Dan Anderson in a PNP meeting, I beg the comrades themselves to unite. Just recently in a Spanish town. Yes. Actually, I don't want to put the video out here. But Dan Anderson will stop from play politics and stop from rampage Jamaica people them head and stop from allowing these unscrupulous politicians to use him. I just want to make mention of this particular thing here. I don't know how Mark Golding go around Jamaica and around the diaspora telling everybody say Andrew Holness corrupt, Tufton corrupt, the government corrupt and corrupt and corrupt. In 2019, July 12, there was an anti-corruption vigil in Jamaica. It started in halfway tree, went to Montego Bay and so on. This was during the time when Ruel Reid them were caught being corrupt, allegedly, according to the prosecutor, Mocha, and all those people. And do you know, people, that Mark Golding and Peter Bunting showed up at none of these anti-corruption vigils? One of the time when they made run them campaign, them time against them leader for overthrow him, me hear them say a political tactic. They were not with it. But all upon a sudden, them depend this corruption thing, I call the government corrupt. But in a 2019, when them don't want overthrow their leader, they never out there with them leader when corruption was going on with Ruel Reid and them people there. I am saying this to say, they are not genuine. They just want power. And if it means to go out there, go tell people, say Andrew Holness corrupt, then that's what they'll do. Every week they come in with poll. Nothing but a disingenuous couple that you're looking at right here, guys. Don't believe them. Don't listen to Dan Anderson. They're paying Dan Anderson to do a job, and Dan Anderson is doing at the expense of his credibility. But you know, some people put money over credibility, and it is real sad. But that is what these guys are about. Deception and nothing more.
When we really look into everything, when I feel like me fi help Mark Golding them look good, me change my mind. Me comrade Parley change my mind. When them did fi help we, them did really never help we. And based off of that reason alone, when me think back for everything, I'm here, me listen to the comrades them. Yeah, me come in forceful, and me say me think what we should do. But me as a girl will like to go into myself and reflect on the whole thing and see if my opinion right. Because all the while we have opinion, we opinion right, We have to look on how the other people them feel. And when me look and take into consideration everything, then me say, you know what? Me a pull back. Me not go do nothing for help. If me go help them and they win, then Mark Golding feel comfortably in a position that him is not fit. Mark is not a fit leader. And that I will agree, he is not fit. And after when me read what Comrade Karen write about Peter Murcott Bunting, then that alone make me know say, you know, for help them people here, man, love. Them too wicked. And they mash up the party. And they make the party they now this disrepute. Where comrades know if come in our space and I disrespect them one another. Because we cannot seem to see eye to eye and agree on nothing. All good to Peter Murcott Bunting. Him is what caused this right now. I have never seen such a divide in the People's National Party in all my
Guys, make sure you're keeping it locked here to Jamaica Politics University, where you get all the political news, reviews, and updates. The best. Make sure you are tuning in to our live broadcast Monday through Fridays at 7 p.m. Jamaica time. And guys, be sure to subscribe, turn on your notification so that you get every upload that we do here on this channel. Tell your friends about this channel. Make them come over here, come hang out with us. See you in the next video, guys. Take care.